Maido, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to talk about long-term ramifications of presenting online. Present master shimashou. This is the fourth year of the Presentations Japan series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku here in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, and highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 227, and we are talking about presenting online forever. This pandemic will blow over soon, and we can all get back to normal. What will that normal look like, though, in the presenting world? CFOs have pulled their green eye shades down and sharpened their pencil and realize the company can save a truckload of dough by attending business and industry conferences virtually rather than in person. I'm on the board of the International Dale Carnegie Franchisee Association. Normally, that word again, we would travel to our owners' meetings in some pleasant locale and gather the faithful from around the world in June. We had to do it virtually last year and had the biggest turnout of participants ever and saved a fleet of truckloads of money for the association and the franchisees. Will we do them virtually now? That is a good question. And like a lot of organizations, is a hot topic under discussion. Companies won't be so keen to spend big money on internal meetings anymore because the economics is unassailable. Face-to-face won't necessarily go to zero, and the perfidious online platforms will continue to plague our lives into the future. The term hybrid is getting tossed around with expansive abandon as we explore constructs such as some people online and some in the room arrangements. How do we present in these situations? There are people in front of us and people beaming in from their homes, workspaces, cafes, the beach, or wherever takes their fancy. As a presenter, are you in the room or online? Are there multiple presenters, so there is a mix of presenter locations underway? The challenging business of presenting is only going to get even more complex. How do we engage people online? This is really the age of distraction, and those beaming into the sessions are completely free to escape from us with no compunction, shame, accountability, or grace. Bosses worried about leading people without line of sight once the great diaspora to our homes took place. They should be more worried about company meetings being held online and how much engagement is going on with the troops. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. We do them in our super safe classrooms, and we do them live online. We do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Now, today's show is sponsored on the 12th of March in our professional leadership series, when we look at addressing mistakes. On the 19th of March, we'll do vision, mission, values. And also on the 26th of March in that same series, professional leadership series, we're going to do the innovation process. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com, and you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which is the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. The bottom line is it is not only not going away, it is about to become more diabolical. Technology will evolve, but the burden on the presenter just escalates exponentially. After a year of everyone being on Zoom, Teams, WebEx, or whatever, do I see people mastering the medium? Sadly, I don't. I still see people who are still placing their laptops on the desk in front of them rather than raising the height of the camera to eye line. I found the box set of the Harry Potter movies I bought many years ago for my son is the perfect height for elevating the camera and elevating my ability to release audiences from peering up my nostrils. Do I see people engaging with the camera or with the faces arranged about 5 to 10 centimeters below the camera on the main screen? Everyone is looking at the faces on the screen when they are talking rather than talking to the camera. Yes, it is perplexing to have that gap. Yes, it is a flaw in the tech because your brain automatically directs you to the faces rather than the lens. It means, though, that when we are in the presenter role, we have to override our brain and keep telling ourselves, keep looking at the lens, keep looking at the lens, keep looking at the lens. True, we can't see the reactions, but that is not so different to presenting when the stage is flooded with lights and the audience are a deep pool of darkness in the distance and you can't see anyone's face. The other basic thing still missing, even after everyone has become a veteran of online meetings, is energy. In the presenters, the screen medium robs us of about 20% of our on-screen presence. So we have to at least ramp things up by that factor to tread water. Given people are easily prone to multitask in the background, we need to lift our energy even further to engage them. Do I see people doing this after 12 months of experience? No. They babble on in a flat, dull voice with no presence and little energy. The presenter's role is set to become even more fraught. If we haven't even mastered the basics, how are we going to handle substantially greater complexity? Time is short. Tech waits for no man. And so we have to shift our mindset and shift it right now. Thank you for joining the Presentations Japan series. If you got value from today's show, spread the love around and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you have learned today, use it, and go out there and become a presentations legend. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.